Hello, everybody. It's been a while. Um, Still on the journey, still on the path, still trying to figure it all out, I suppose. If no one has told you that you're beautiful, if you are lost, confused, and ashamed, don't be. I love you, and even though I can't be there with you, you are not alone. Yesterday was Wednesday, and I normally have therapy for an hour. I only had therapy for 40 minutes, and it was very upsetting. I don't know if you've seen the last video, but I was told that I can't go back to my only current trauma counselor, or the impression I was given is that they could no longer help me and needed to pause my sessions because I seem to be dealing with PTSD during the sessions. It's apparently overwhelming for the counselor and I need additional help. And so I was told that I need to go out and seek additional help. And so I spent February 14th in line at a intake building for severe depression, suicide, and all types of other things. Had a mental breakdown, finally got inside just so they could tell me that they don't think they don't think that my issues are severe enough. They don't deal with anxiety, they don't deal with PTSD, they don't deal with rape trauma, what they call temporary trauma. I think it's absolutely crazy that they said that they recommend within 2 or 3 months after rape and sexual assault or violation traumas that you shouldn't seek therapy. I think this system is absolutely sick, twisted, and confused, and they're literally writing in rules to help them continue to avoid to help people. And again, this is my perspective as a victim. I did take psychology, but I end up going to college for pharmaceuticals. And so that is, the only place where my little bit of expertise lies. It's in the pharmaceutical department. But, I believe in brain power. I believe in self-educating. And, I do a lot of research from 15 years old to my current age. I do a lot of research on psychology. I try to remind myself. I just reviewed the id, the ego, and the super ego last night. And again, that's something I learned when I was 15, 16 years old, and something I've been able to apply to, my entire adulthood, because when you're young and you learn it, you have no clue what you just learned. So I think it's extremely frustrating to be shoved around from place to place by AmeriHealth. They send me to all these different places, and the places continue to tell me, I don't know why they sent you here. This is not where you should be. And, all of that didn't matter because I spent 3 hours there just for them to tell me, oh, we're super booked up. We can do intake in March. But even after that, it may be 2 or 3 months if we even feel like we can offer you services. Here's a list of services. Here's the list of other companies. Go find somewhere else to help you. And it's just so upsetting. Like, I don't understand why, if I have mental concerns, if I'm going through something, why isn't someone assigned to help me cope with these things? Why isn't there someone assigned to help me find a therapist to help me? Why isn't there someone assigned to help me, because I was not assaulted in my home, I'm not eligible for victim compensation. And so I'm not eligible for, the money that I'm missing, not being able to work. I'm not eligible for the fits of depression that I go through that stops me from finishing interviews. Like, I'm not receiving any assistance when it comes to the things that I really need help with. And it's very upsetting. And what I've been told is I'm not ridiculous in the way I'm feeling, because it sounds like I have been re-traumatized by trying to find help. I've been to several doctors who have told me that they don't feel, male psychiatrist he doesn't feel like what happened to me is a big deal and should produce trauma. I've been to a intake psychologist who told me cases of assault by doctors in hospitals is rare and it's unbelievable, and it's not an epidemic, pandemic. It's not, something that happens regularly behind closed doors. This is a phenomena, once in a lifetime situation. And this is after me telling her the many times that I've been to the doctor, whether it has been a full body doctor or a dentist, several times over the span of my life. And even my mother has confided into me finally as an adult about the issues that she's had, growing up dealing with doctors who tell you they're going to do one thing and they do something else. They do something else. And you don't know that you have rights, and you don't know that it's not okay. And it's very upsetting to be taken advantage of by the healthcare industry, but being told that we aren't healthy and we aren't taking care of ourselves and we're the reason why we don't live long. But at the end of the day, the people who are supposed to help us understand, allegedly in America, these doctors, they're here to hurt us and not help us. And so it's extremely unfortunate, and that's why, being self-educated is very important. I love you guys. I don't want to keep this video going. It has just been an extremely hard time for me. And so now I am struggling with rejection on top of all the other very many issues that I'm dealing with. Right now I have on the screen this book that I have been reading, and it's a lot of crazy stuff in here. If you're not ready for it or you never heard it before, it's a lot of wild things going on that you can see that's happening in the world in 2020. And it was actually I don't know, hold on. I'm just trying to figure out when it was written. So, I don't know. But it's a really good book. And the crazy part is it backs up everything that it says with like straight historical facts, like that you can literally go get another book and find the information. So many blessings. I hope all is well. You're not alone. I'm here for you. Shoot me a message or email me. No means no. Oh, no, please no, 2019 at Gmail. Thanks.